welcome back. If you don't know who I am or what's going on, my name is Sophie and this is the Lake District Osprey Project's video blog. Now, I did a little introduction to the vlog the other day, so I will post a link to that video in the description below. And if you haven't already seen it, pop along and give it a watch. It is all go in the Osprey world right now, but we do ask that you make sure you're adhering to government guidelines. The nation's forests are closed at the moment, but they will still be there when this is all over. All you need to do is stay at home, save lives, and let us bring the news to you. So let's take a look at what's been happening so far. Rutland Water claimed the first returning breeding ospreys this year. Huge congratulations to them. Our sister site up at Kielder Forest have some of their ospreys back, as do many of our neighbours in the South Lakes, including Falshaw Moss. Now this is quite exciting for us because the breeding male at Falshaw is YW, a Bassenthwaite born bird, and it's always lovely to see how they get on. But what about the Bassenthwaite birds? Well, the news hot off the press is that 2 ospreys have been seen at Bassenthwaite, putting fish from the lake and using the same nest platform that the breeding pair used last year. So could it be them? Absolutely. We'd penciled in a window for their return that stretched from the last week in March into the first part of April, and this falls within that window. Add to that the fact that ospreys are nest faithful, so we would expect that returning pair to use the same platform they used last year. However, with everything going on, we haven't been able to get a positive ID on those birds yet, and you cannot take anything for granted. At this time of year, there are migrating ospreys and ospreys without territories on the lookout for somewhere to settle down. And they're not shy about using nests that belong to established pairs. So with that in mind, let's take a look at possible identities for those mystery birds. Now, Bassenthwaite sits on a migration route for many ospreys, and we often see them take a pit stop here to rest and refuel. It's also not unusual for migrating ospreys to utilise nest platforms that might belong to other birds. Could this be what's happening? Or could it be that these are birds without territories that have taken a liking to this nest? If so, we could be in for shenanigans if the resident pair do return. Let's not forget that last year the breeding pair of ospreys weren't the only birds in the area. If you followed us online or you came to see us at the viewpoint, you might be aware that a Kielder-born osprey does frequent the area, although he hasn't yet settled down to breed. Could it be him? Things are still up in the air for him, so we don't know for certain. All we know now, for now, is that the identity of those mystery birds remains just that, a mystery, but one we're working hard to solve. So, here's the plug. Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter, Lake District Osprey Project, and you found our website, ospreywatch.co.uk, because when we know, you'll know, and those are the places where the news will drop. From all of us here at the Lake District Osprey Project, I just wanted to thank you for your continued support, and we hope to see you soon.